What's up, Cali Squad? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, welcome as well. So right now we about to get into this video from former basketball player JJ Redick discussing narratives made about LeBron. He just recently broke the all-time scoring record, and you know with that comes where does he place on the all-time list? And of course, you know the old heads always want to place MJ or somebody else as the best of all time and all that stuff. But let's get to it.
LeBron James will break the all-time scoring record this week at some point, whether that's Tuesday night, Thursday night, Saturday night. He's going to break it. Just 36 points away.
Yep, and he got 36 in three quarters.
Individual statistical record that you can have in the NBA.
It is
scoring. The all-time scoring record. Like when you think about.
And then one of the narratives they used to do. Jordan got 10 scoring titles. LeBron has 1. Well, now he has the scoring titles, so those 10 scoring titles are irrelevant.
Got it. When you're a kid and you play, when you're in college, high school, NBA, whatever, like one of the first things that you look at is like,
not to mention he almost has double the all NBA
points are the first thing. And this was a record that people said would never be broken. Jordan, Kobe, Karl Malone, Dirk, like you go down the list.
And all those were primary scorers, and LeBron is
long
mostly
careers.
pass
Jordan, of course,
first.
took a lot of time off here and there in between seasons. Took a year and a half off and then 3 years off. But I think this is the greatest individual statistical record that you can have in the NBA. I really believe that. So first take last week.
It stood for 38 years.
By the way, Tommy, for the listeners, I will be on first take once the Super Bowl's over.
Of course, you know you have the 100-point game, which I don't think anybody's going to ever score 100 points.
They've saved me.
I think the closest
until
was
football's
Kobe,
over, so I'll start going in
80,
next week,
81,
twice a week
82.
at least. First Take last week had a segment. The question was, is LeBron? I love the producers at First Take. I love Molly. I love Stephen A. Is LeBron James an all-time scorer? That was the question.
Dog.
And then they said some dumb shit talking about he's not the greatest scorer. Well, what defines the greatest scorer? Are you going to go by points per game? If you're using that, then it's Oscar Robertson, who averaged 50 for a whole season. You can't use that. The greatest scorer is, to me, that's just like saying who's the greatest winner. And then you say somebody that has less wins than the person that has the most wins.
89 away.
Yeah.
You view LeBron as an all-time great scorer.
You know, it's weird. I kind of don't.
That's
And
ignorant.
it's a question, and it's something I've seen before, something I've heard people talk about
What
before.
does that mean?
Like, LeBron James isn't really a scorer. Like, and Mad Dog said, quote, I kind of don't think of him as an all-time great scorer.
Because he's
Really
not a ball hog like Kobe
so
and Jordan
just-
was.
I just want to point a couple things out. So, LeBron James, we can talk about his longevity, and that's part of the reason he's breaking this record. He's got the 5th highest career scoring average all time in the NBA. Jordan is first, 30.1. Wilt just behind him, 30.07. The next 3, Elgin Baylor, Kevin Durant, LeBron.
Exactly, and that's what I was saying. Like, y'all going to use the points per game? Then you gotta go at Oscar Robertson, who had the average 50 in the season. Are you using your overall points per game average as the best pure scorer? I guess that's what they're using.
LeBron James. LeBron is 0.06 points behind Kevin Durant and 0.14 points behind Elgin Baylor. So he's essentially one of the 3 greatest all-time scorers by scoring average.
They just don't want to give him his due. It's the same shit they did with Tom Brady.
Thing. All right.
Even after Tom Brady eclipsed Montana,
Better
they still
career shooting percentage from 2 than Kevin Durant.
Tried to water down his accomplishments.
Way better than Kobe. Better than Jordan. 9th all time in threes. On top of that, he's 4th all-time in assists. Just the constant narrative about nitpicking things with LeBron, most of them are just not factual. LeBron James is not clutch, right? That's another thing that people bring up all the time.
But he has the most game-winning shots all time, I do believe. I think it's like 17. I've seen some graphic on the internet.
Remember early in his career, he would just make the right play and kick to his teammates when he was double teamed?
He just keeps breaking these narratives one by one.
Play-by-play tracking era started in 1996-1997 season. LeBron James has the most clutch time points ever. He's got over 2,600. The only other player with over 2,000 clutch time points is Kobe. LeBron James, second most game-tying or game-winning shots inside the final minute of the fourth quarter or overtime. Kobe's number 1. They're the only 2 guys that have more than 80. Kobe has 88. LeBron has 81. LeBron James has 5 game-winning buzzer beaters in the playoffs, the most ever in NBA history. I don't
Gotta
know
give
where
him his
people are coming
due.
up with
It's
these.
LeBron and then everybody
James,
else.
Is he an all-time great scorer? No, he is the
You
all-time
can't use the
greatest
championships
scorer.
argument because if that's the case, then it's just Bill Russell.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is LeBron James clutch? Well, you could
When
make
he
the argument
retires,
he's
he's going to
the
be
most
top
clutch
5
player
in every statistical
My
category.
question is he's
Won in
38.
many
I've
of
talked
them.
a ton
So-
in the last couple of weeks about how incredible he's been since his 38th birthday. He's going to break the record this week. He shows no signs of slowing down. He said publicly he wants to play until Bronny's in the league,
Yep.
so that could be another 3 or 4 years or whatever it is. It feels like whatever record he sets with scoring is actually going to be tough to break.
Yeah.
Because
It's not going to be broken because people are not going to be able to last that long.
It's the longevity thing. It's the being able to play till you're 40 years old and put up 30 a game till you're 40 years old. That's really fucking hard to do.
Yeah, people like LeBron and Tom Brady, those is once-in-a-lifetime type of players. And they've been durable for pretty much most of their careers, albeit being out partially for one injury. You know, Brady was when he got tackled in the knees and was out for a season. And then LeBron would deal with ankle injuries and stuff off and on and pulled groins and stuff like that. But when LeBron retires, he's probably gonna retire with 45 to 50,000 points probably. If he plays another, if he's playing till his sons get in the league, which they said 3 to 4 years. Let's just say it was like 81 games. Let's just say out of 81 games he only plays 50. Let's say he averages, I don't know what, 20 points. So you got 1,000 times 4,000 adding on to what he got. So probably at the low end 42,000. At the high end probably 45,000 points. Like ain't nobody gonna catch that.
They asked Luka about it, I think a month ago, and Luka's like, "I'm not going to play that long."
Exactly.
It's like natural. It's just what he's doing does not make any sense. It doesn't make any physical sense.
You want to watch the rest of the episode? Check out the Old Man of the Three thing.
Yeah, like people need to give people they do. I don't like that. Imagine averaging 27 for your career and not being an all-time scorer. Imagine breaking Kareem's record and not being an all-time scorer. Imagine having the most playoff points by over 1,000 and not being an all-time scorer. Tied for most 40-point playoff games in single playoff run and not an all-time scorer. People will say anything to discredit this man, and it's so isn't how weird is jealousy and people living in the past. It is even a thing like in the past. Oh, he wouldn't have survived back in that era because it was harder to score. Well, you couldn't, from my understanding, you couldn't double team and run zones back then. So it was mostly one-on-one basketball play. Nowadays, you see players having 2-3 people on them. So completely different. And just because you're going up clotheslining people doesn't make that good defense. That just means you're sorry. You know, that's typically what players do when they suck in basketball and can't defend you. They just want to hack you and foul you all day. Yeah. But anyways, guys, let's go do it for my reaction. I appreciate you all for tuning in. Comment below what you guys think about this discussion. What do you feel about LeBron passing the record? where do you see him ranked on the all-time player list? Not even just scoring, just overall. Because I think when he retires, he's going to have the best resume out of everybody. Sure, there's going to be players with more rings than him, but if you combine everything overall, I think he's going to be one. You know, because he's going to be top 3, top 5 in pretty much every category, and he's already number 1 in points. So, but that's going to do it. Peace.